to get the week started and just give some thoughts about news events that are happening out there and just interact with y'all on a more personal level. Now, we have our podcast that air on every Thursday. Me and Tay, we do our sports talk with AVIOT, the Splinter podcast of AVIOT on just random days in the week. But that's pretty much it. So random. Just so y'all know, in case you don't follow the actual AVI podcast, I'm your co-host Jay Stokes, and this is Jay Random. So Random, what's going on, bro?
Chilling, chilling. Sunday, man. You know how Sunday is. Sunday is that calm day. So, I'm trying to get amped up for the
Mm,
show. You know how Sunday
mm.
is.
Yeah, was today calm? Is today calm?
Oh man, see. Well, my life is calm. I don't know about the news, but my life shoot. I mean, the news is kind of like
Ooh, dude.
yeah, it's bittersweet, for those who don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Joe Biden and how he dropped out the race. It's
Mm-mm.
bittersweet because 3 weeks ago, or was it now 4 weeks ago, when we saw him debating former President Trump, it was kind of like, yo, what is going on here? What's the
Mm-hmm.
matter with Joe? Is Joe okay?
Right.
And then 2 weeks went by and then he tried to do another, hey, I'm great, take a look at me. And he his first excuse was, he doesn't do good at debates. Cool. But now you not debating and you calling the president of Ukraine Putin, you calling your vice president
Trump.
Trump. You still fumbling on words. So it's kind of like, okay, is it when the lights come on, the camera action, that you just lose it? Because I don't remember him being that bad
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
Shoot, last year. I don't remember him being that bad. But so yeah, like I said, bittersweet because it needed to happen, but now it's kind of like, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
What is next? Because now I'm hearing rumblings that a lot of Democrats, they're saying, thank you, Joe, for the 4 years. Thank you for basically being a bigger person and leaving, right, or not running for a second term. But no
Right.
one's really saying, and we support the vice president. No one's saying that. I haven't heard it.
No.
One person said it.
Yeah, President Kamala has gotten some support. So the Clintons have endorsed her to be the next president.
But
So
nobody knows about the Clintons anymore.
Bill
No
and
disrespect
Hillary.
to them. I mean, okay, this is what I mean by that. It's like, where are they? They're not in the Senate or nothing, right? I mean, they're just a name. I mean, that's like George Clooney voting. I mean, supporting her. We need the people that's going to be in the chambers with her to support her. Where's
Mm.
Pelosi at? Where Hakeem at? Where Joe Manchin at? I
You are
mean,
so
where these?
stuck on Hakeem. I don't know why you stuck on Hakeem for.
Oh, I said Pelosi. I said Joe. I mean,
But you mentioned Hakeem the
AOC.
last time we talked about this stuff, and I
That's
was
only
saying,
because they were saying that he'll be a good running mate, and I'm like, I mean, not a good running mate, a good selection if they decided. I mean, if Joe decided to um not run a second term, or
mm-hmm.
yeah. So it's kind of one of those. What do we do now? Like, what do we do now? Because it's
Yeah,
I
just quick pause. I see someone in the chat said, "Hey, I have a question." Another one said, "Hey, what's up, boys? Hey, what's up,
hey,
at
what's going
Ruben
on?
Motivation? What's going on?" And if you have any questions or comments, just put it in the chat, and we'll try to address them as we're talking. Right now, we're talking about the breaking news that Joe Biden has what do you call it? Just taking himself out of the presidential race. Random, can you see the chat as well?
Yeah, I'm laughing because I saw somebody said, "Do you?" I'm like, "What?"
Do
Like,
you know a country called Guyana? It's
yeah,
pronounced yeah, obviously, yeah. My
yeah,
godmother's
exactly.
my godmother's Guyanese. Yeah, of course
No,
we
that's why
know
I'm laughing because I'm
Guyana.
like, wait, we supposed to read this out loud?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're interacting with the audience, but yeah, my
Yeah,
godmother's Guyanese. They love kitty, so yeah, I know about Guyana very much. Um, and is there anything further with that? But as we get responses regarding that, yeah, I think that one thing, Biden taking himself out of the presidency now,
yes,
that it's this timing is horrible. And
horrible.
just so you know, this this platform, we're apolitical, so we don't support either side. We just
No.
talk about what's going on. But it's just in general, why would you withdraw now? And then when is the Democratic debate
Well, isn't
or the convention? Right, the
oh
Democratic
yeah, yeah,
National
yeah. The
Convention. Yeah,
convention
yeah.
is yeah, thank you. Yeah, the convention is in August.
Eesh. So
I
the
don't know
convention
what
is
day
next
in
month.
August.
The convention
Mhm.
is next month.
Yeah, August is in what, a week or 2 weeks from now?
Oh my lord.
Yeah, because this is the 20. Yeah, yeah. I mean, hopefully, they have to push it back. I just feel like this. I just
Hmm.
feel like like you and I, we speak on our show. We talk and we say, okay. I just wish it was more support, yeah or nay, right?
Hmm.
Meaning, if you're gonna have this infighting, do it behind the scene. It was too much of start off with George Clooney and his piece he wrote in the New York Times,
Hmm.
and everyone kills me when they say, you're my friend, but I'm about to shit on you. And it's like, wait a minute now, are we friends or not? Because if that's my friend, you can't come to my house no more. I don't want to talk to you. Because once again, I think sometimes things could be left, in the background.
Yeah.
So I just felt like you know, the way it happened, it started off with that, and then slowly but surely, now you hear donors are frantic, and they're basically trying to pull back their money,
Mhm.
or else. So it's not like Joe really had a choice. Joe had to go, but
Yeah.
it's a good thing that he knew the writing was on the wall, and if he didn't leave, he would have went down as not so good. I mean, not a smart president. I mean, because when the money is drying up, you're gonna have to just leave, or no money's coming at all. So
I mean, and hey, Finn's friend, yo, hey, what's going on?
what's going
I
on?
I mean, here's the thing though. Like I said, the timing. Yes, you know the writing's on the wall, but why couldn't you pull the plug in like January or even last year? Why would you do it now? Because my thing is who you have to run in your place. Like, for example, if you have Kamala Harris running in your place, this country didn't vote for Hillary. You really think that they're going to vote for Kamala? Kamala doesn't have really a positive. There's not really a positive opinion of her socially, I would say, within the country. And so she's a black woman. Whether or not she wants to claim it, sometimes she's claiming she's Asian or
Yeah,
Indian. Sometimes
yeah,
she claims she's black when it's convenient, unfortunately.
yeah,
And my thing is, the country's not ready for that. The country doesn't want that. People are going to be like, nope. Like, you look at white women, especially, they're going to choose their whiteness over their womanhood. We've seen that with Hillary. More
yeah.
white women voted for Trump than they did for Hillary. Like, that's
Which
not
is
new.
odd, right? When you think about it. And I'm glad you said that.
Hmm.
For anybody who was listening, it's not about black and white. You have a point. When it came for Hillary, they still sided with Trump.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are we doing here? When it's all said and done, and you're right. And it goes back to what you just said. That's why I feel like for the vice president, she has a hard hill to climb, because if Hillary couldn't do it,
What makes you think you're going to be any different?
yeah, and
You have
and
it worse.
yeah, and the sad part with the Democrats, they would jump ship when a little bit of water get in the boat. The boat don't have to sink. It be a little bit of water. They like, oh no, 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 we gotta go. I mean, we
Yeah.
see it, we see it. I mean, so it's like I said again, it's bittersweet, because now it's kind of like, for whoever's going to vote, what do you do? What do you do as a voter that was going to vote Democrat? Now you got to wait. Now you have to do more of your research to figure out what this person, what is this person views. Do they align with what you believe in?
Hmm.
We don't even know who it is. I mean, we don't.
I
We
think
assume it
overall,
should be, huh?
you assume it should be Kamala, right? Is what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
But I think overall, I think the Democratic Party, they take their voters for granted.
they
And
do.
it's like, oh, no matter who we put out, you're going to vote for them because you're a Democrat. I don't think you should take them for granted, or you
You shouldn't.
should think that just because they are in the Democratic Party that they're going to support whoever you throw out there. Like, they
Yeah,
have minds too. And I understand that within the Conservative Party, you have Project 2025 and people are afraid about that. I'm just like, you just never take people for granted because you never know.
No,
You
you
never know
don't.
what's gonna
And
happen.
to circle back on what you were saying, I agree. Why did it take Joe so long? You know what? I think sometimes when you get old, I mean, I'm thinking about our grandmother. For those who don't know, Jay Stokes and I, we are related. We think about our grandmother. Sometimes, and I'm not going to wish this on Joe and say he has dementia. But what I'm going to say is, when you start to get old, sometimes you don't realize when it's too late,
That's
because in the
true.
back of your head, you're saying, "I got this. I could do this." You know, it's just like, imagine, like, you hear the stories of the older um grandmother or grandfather who's driving and at an old age, and to this day they think they still can drive, but when they get behind the wheel driving, you have to be on your feet,
Right.
you know. So just imagine being the president, you talking to people. And then also, I think, once again, he was forgetting people that he normally knew, if you
Hmm.
believe the story. So,
It's the
but
slip
yes,
ups.
but he
It's the
left.
it's the slip ups that was really alarming. You're calling Kamala Vice President Trump, and you're
Oh,
calling Volodymyr Zelensky Putin. Like
yeah,
that's major. You know what I mean?
major.
That's
And you
not.
can't back it up by saying, "I'm going to defeat Putin. That's why I'm calling you Putin." It's like, nah, we know we know what this is about. It's a
Yeah,
slip up.
it
So
is a slip up.
yeah,
And the
sad
thing
that
is,
happened now, 3 weeks
mhm,
before, whenever, I think. Ooh, when would the convention be? Probably would be around like August 15th. I can't recall, but I know it's in August.
yeah, I could look it up.
Yeah, so
Democratic convention. Um, but this also comes at a crazy time too, because we just got off of like the alternative, the conservatives coming into power. A lot of people are afraid they're going to be taking away like reproductive rights for women, and this is going to um, affect marginalized groups. The horrible part about this whole announcement is it comes after a great time for women, which was last night, the WNBA All Star game. I don't know if you saw it,
yes, I seen it. I
bro.
seen it. I
Bro,
seen it.
that was nice. Like, there's no getting around it. The WNBA
Yeah,
All Star game this year was better than the NBA All Star game.
by far. Come on, come on.
It
I
was
mean,
competitive,
believe me, that score was high because everybody was trying to prove a point. The
right?
the team USA was trying to prove a point that we were selected right, and the team WNBA was like, they had a point to prove, as far as, you forgot us. I'm going to show you why you should have picked me.
Right, right, exactly. And just to circle back real quick, the national convention, it says that it's supposed to be in Chicago from August 19th through the 22nd.
Oh, they have time.
Yeah. That's what it's saying. Yep. But yeah, going back to it. Yeah, it showed that some people that were left off of Team USA for the women's basketball team, maybe they should have been chosen.
Mm.
Arike Agumbwale. Oh
I
my
can't believe they
goodness.
didn't pick her. I cannot
This is
believe
the
it.
second time she got snubbed. Second
But
time.
this is my thing. Who is the point guard, who actually got selected for the point guard for the
Chelsea
team?
Chelsea Gray.
Mm.
Chelsea Gray deserves that selection. The problem is she's coming off an injury. And Arike, so she withdrew her name off of Team USA this year because she felt like the politics involved weren't going to allow her to be on the team. And Team USA, the selection criteria is political. We saw that with the men's basketball, how political it is. Like, how are you not choosing Jalen Brown to be on Team USA men's basketball when he just won the finals MVP? For you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's
See,
like,
no, no, no. You have a point.
and they're paying for that now because they could use him now.
Yeah, they
We'll get to
could.
that in a minute. We'll get to that in a
Okay.
minute. All right, we'll get to that after we talk about
Yeah.
WNBA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so Arike, she didn't make the team the last time, and the funny thing is, the last time they had the All Star game when it was Team WNBA versus Team the Olympic USA team, they beat them last time, and Arike got MVP then. So the same thing happened again.
Exactly. Right. Right. No, really, really. So it's kind of like, when it's all said and done, we clearly, politics really should stay out of the voting, but we know it won't. The same thing happened with college football. When college football last year, when all no, it wasn't Auburn, it was Alabama.
Mm.
Alabama got in with 2 losses and bumped out an undefeated, Florida State. That
A
was
word?
undefeated, and they got bumped out. So, and like you said again, it's funny that you mentioned, Team USA, because the Saturday game was a nail biter.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you, I said we'll get back to that. I just
Okay.
want to, yes, just we'll finish out WNBA first. So
Yeah.
Quita Loves Sports, this channel that I watch quite often. She was saying that Team USA, the women's basketball team, one of the issues that they're having this year is that a lot of their good players are hurt. Like Nafisa Collier, she's hurt. Brittany Griner's hurt. Chelsea Gray is hurt. So you're Diana Taurasi's not herself either, but Diana Taurasi's 42. So you're bringing players in that on paper are great, but at this point in their careers right now, they are dealing with injury. I think that some people should have been switched on Team USA, like Neka Agumake. So Neka
Mhm.
Agumake, she's Chanae's sister. You know Chanae, she be
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
ESPN all the time.
Mhm,
So she was balling during the game, and I think that she could have been a good replacement for Nafisa Collier because she's a forward as well, and she can
mhm,
score. She can hit threes. She good in the paint. So it's like I think she would have been well. Arike, I don't know who Arike um would be able to switch out for because the talent level, like Jackie, Kelsey, and Sabrina, they are good guards. It's just that they don't play defense very well. Jackie plays defense well, Jackie Young, but Sabrina and Kelsey Plum are defensive liabilities. So I don't know who you would replace her for at the guard spot. So
yeah,
that's a little difficult. And Chelsea Gray is the only true point guard that they have. Everyone's
uh,
talking about Caitlin Clark being on Team USA, but Caitlin Clark doesn't have the international playing experience. She's a rookie. She's turnover prone. So I don't think that she would necessarily be a good point guard to put in there. It's hard to really find like the WNBA. They have a true point guard shortage, and
hmm,
Chelsea's really the only true point guard that actually can really control the tempo of the game and do a really solid job. Everybody else, I wouldn't say is a true point guard. Like
mhm,
you can look at Washington, you look at their roster. They have what's the woman's name? I can see her now. She has locks. Her name is slipping from me. But they have good players, but I don't think Washington, the Mystics, have a true point guard. Atlanta does not have a point guard. Chicago doesn't have a point guard. You know what I mean? So it's like point guards are kind of hard to come by.
hmm,
So I don't know what they're going to do about that point guard spot. Do I still think that Team USA women's basketball team can win gold? I believe so. I just hope that injuries don't take them down. I think a healthy Team USA women's basketball team killing everybody. And I also believe that they were playing against Team WNBA. That talent pool is stacked. You know,
yeah,
everybody except for John Cole Jones on Team WNBA that they were playing against is American. So all of them could be a Team USA if they really wanted to do that.
mhm,
And they're all nice. Alicia Gray, Angel Reese. Oh my goodness. Angel Reese had a double double in the All Star game. That
yeah.
is crazy. Like that just become a part of her identity at this point.
No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, I mean, it was all said and done. It's not enough spots. I mean, and no one's giving up their spot. I mean, we see it in the men's. I know you don't want to talk about the men's yet, but they're doing the same thing.
Now we can switch over
I
to them.
mean, KD should give up his spot, but he's not. KD may not even play. Every time I
Yeah,
look at it, I mean, yeah, we get it. You have a pull a pull calf, a strained calf, something like that.
yeah. The
But
thing is, he's hurt, man.
he's
He's
hurt.
hurt,
But
and
he's
they
not
need
giving
him.
up his spot.
Yeah, but they need him. They do need
When is
him.
he gonna play though?
Yeah, that's true.
So
That is
that's what I
true.
mean by you just said it. When you hurt, you should give up your spot.
Yeah.
You know,
Just real quick, I went back because I needed to find the name of the what do you call it? The
the
of
player.
the player from the Washington
Yeah.
Mystics, Ariel Atkins. But
Okay.
she's a scorer, but she's not really a true point guard for that squad. But yeah, Ariel Atkins, she usually controls the pace and she's a really good guard for them, but she's not a true point guard. But anyways, going back to Team USA, we see that they're struggling right now. They do need KD's scoring ability. We saw with their game against South Sudan. That was a
Yeah.
nail biter. And
Yeah.
I think that Brian Windhorst was right. It seems like Team USA is not focused. They're not taking things serious. The only people that seem to be taking something serious is LeBron. maybe AD because AD's wishy washy, and Curry.
Well, I think the bigger problem is you have too many egos, and it's
Okay.
the young people that have the egos. You gotta understand when Anthony
Oh, like
Edwards
Ant.
said what he
Okay.
said, that
hmm
has to really mess up the team. Um,
Well, tell the audience what Ant said.
well, Anthony basically said that he's the what? I think he said that he's the first choice when it comes to, you know, I guess last shot. The first choice, the first choice is basically pass the ball to him, he's gonna score. Basically, don't pass the ball to no one else. And I feel like that right there, and he plays like that. I watched the
hmm
game yesterday. He wasn't focused, right? He wasn't on, but he's too busy trying to make they're taking this expedition games. You're right, they're not taking them serious at all. It seemed like,
But they
because
need to.
yeah, they do, but the problem is I think you have the younger generation who just want to go there and think they could turn it on and off. I always used to tell the kids that I used to back when I used to coach basketball, how you
hmm
practice is how you going to play.
That's true.
You can't turn on and off. Oh, okay, when the game come on, we go live. I can do this because 9 to 10, if you practice nonchalant, it's gonna come out that way.
That's true. That's
And I
very
hate to
true.
put it all on him, but I'm just thinking because he's the one who said what he said, and it's just like, okay, if you're the first choice, why we can't depend on you in the last shot? Why we have to depend on 39-year-old LeBron to do his same shot he been doing for damn near 20 some odd years with the layup with the body because he bigger than everybody, move out the way. But
Yeah,
it worked.
y'all shouldn't be relying on 39 darn near 40-year-old LeBron James to
No,
save the game for y'all.
and you
That's
shouldn't for the
come on.
simple fact. If you think about it, out of all the games, this is the game he really did something. All the other games, Steve Kerr was just having him and Steph, the older guys, just play a few minutes and then go back on the bench. Like they
Yeah,
literally had to have LeBron in there the whole time.
I think the
And
lineup they should go with, if we're being honest, if we're talking
yeah,
about lineups, it should
yeah,
be Anthony Edward. I'm not Anthony. Sorry, Anthony Davis,
yeah,
Bam Adebayo, because that solidifies your bigs in the
yes.
paint. Then have Curry and LeBron and Jason Tatum. I think that five.
Well,
That's
who's
a
starting now
solid
then?
five.
Jason Tatum not? Jason
No,
not starting?
no. From my understanding, Kerr has Embiid starting. I'm like, I don't think Embiid should be starting. Embiid's hurt, and I don't think
He keep
he's
on
ready.
falling on the floor too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
because he thinks that flopping stuff is gonna work. Like, and remember, I'm a Sixers guy, so I know that his antics could get annoying.
Yo, you see how the refs don't call anything?
Yeah, because that's international play. They play tough. They don't call those ticky tack fouls. That's what the NBA does, and I think the NBA does need to adopt some of those rules
Yeah,
because it makes the game less fun when you get a foul for just tapping somebody on the wrist.
yeah. Like they play the game. So with that being said, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just know they play. Who they play tomorrow? Is it Germany?
hmm
Yeah, starting tomorrow is real games, right? Like when is the real games? Because
No,
I
wait.
know.
Is their first game Germany or Serbia? It might be Germany,
Okay.
but I know
I know
Serbia
I
is
have it on
coming
my
up.
phone, but we actually record our phones. I don't want to mute us, slide the phone up, and because I actually have the schedule on my phone. But yeah, so
I'm
I just
nervous
think
for Team USA,
yesterday,
man. I'm nervous for them.
like I was telling you, I was telling whoever will listen, Sudan, listen, they won regardless in my eyes.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna take that confidence with them when they play USA again. And
Yeah,
I'm very nervous for Team USA because I'm like, the
yeah,
talent is there, but y'all are old. It's like old talent. You know what I mean? Y'all
old
relying
talent.
on
Who said it the
Curry,
best? You sent me
LeBron.
something, right? When
Well,
Embiid was like, LeBron isn't LeBron of back in the days.
and even that LeBron couldn't get you to goal without Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I
No,
mean?
really, really.
Kobe ain't here anymore,
No.
unfortunately.
And look, they don't have Kyrie on there. I mean, politics is on some other level. Kyrie,
They
as
should have
much as I
had.
like Curry,
Mm,
I would put Kyrie over Curry because I
well, they
know.
need Curry for the shooting, though. They need him for the shooting to stretch the floor out.
Oh, I should just say more people will probably double Curry before they
Yeah,
double
yeah,
Kyrie.
he'll gather more attention. So what you want to
Gotcha,
do is you need to be strategic in this. You need someone who's going to bring people out, and then you can work in the paint. So
gotcha.
Curry's gonna bring people out because he's hitting, and then when they're coming out, you got Anthony Davis in the paint doing his dirty work. And then LeBron, listen, I know we get on LeBron, we've gotten on LeBron so many times, but listen, LeBron is still one of the best players in the world, and LeBron is gonna save the day. Listen, his old self, we need him.
Especially since Durant ain't there. If Kevin was there, we wouldn't
Oh,
care about
yeah, we wouldn't care because Durant always delivers every time in the
Durant is a
Olympics.
bucket. He's a
Automatic
bucket
bucket,
in his
automatic.
sleep.
Yeah,
So yeah, so now we have Durant. It's like, okay, I guess we got to rely on
but no offense to a light skinned dude that used to have what Derek White, but Jalen Brown should be there over Derek White.
yeah,
Come on now.
Derek White, like he just running around.
Hmm.
He literally like he really he look like he's running around. I think about, like, did he even score yesterday?
I don't know. All I know
Hey,
is
yeah.
Jalen Brown gonna get the last laugh if Team USA don't get gold. Jalen Brown
Oh,
definitely getting the last laugh.
I think everybody's gonna get the last laugh. To remember, this team was formed because of what the young boys tried to do,
Hmm.
and they failed. And then LeBron making it national news, calling Steph, and they're like, "Yeah, let's get the team back." And it's like, okay, old people, let's see what's
The
gonna happen.
who I'm nervous about is France,
France got
Canada.
beat. You saw how bad France got beat yesterday?
France. Oh, by Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still nervous about France. France gave us
Well, you
problems
should be
last
nervous
time.
about Canada then.
I just said Canada after France. I said
Oh, you did?
France,
Okay.
Canada. Shoot, you might throw South Sudan in there now.
Well, then who else we gonna play? It's like you what? So what? You're not scared of China then?
No, I'm
Okay,
not.
I'm just
I'm not scared of Serbia. I'm not scared of China. I'm not scared of Germany. Yeah, I'm scared of those three that I listed.
okay. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well,
that's the
listen, I
men's.
can't wait. I can't wait for it to start. I can't wait for all of the events to happen.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch it, man. I can't. My blood pressure can't take that kind of
It's a funny
anxiety.
thing. I think this time around, I have no. I mean, I want them to win, but I also want the best team to win. And
Oh,
I'm
this
not.
is
And
it for the U.S. After this year, we ain't taking gold for a few years, like
no, we
some
can't. We
years.
can't take gold. You think about it. Half of the people that actually they playing against play in the NBA.
Yeah, and the thing is, the talent pool of the American players aren't what they used to be. So who are big shots? What's LeBron, Curry, and KD leave? Who we got?
And also, the ones that you think are Americans, you don't know until it's time to start playing that
I
they're playing for
thought,
their country.
yeah, I thought Shea Gilgis Alexander was American. I
That's what
found
I
out he's
thought.
Canadian. I'm like,
That's
what?
why. I mean, the same thing with what's the other guy name who plays for
Jamal Murray.
Toronto? No, Toronto. Oh, well, we already knew
Mm.
Murray was. I forgot his name.
For
Oh
Toronto.
man, yeah, they traded him. He used to be on the Knicks, and they traded him to Toronto.
Oh,
Uh,
RJ Barrett. RJ
yes,
Barrett. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Now I don't know if oh man, I'm drawing a blank, so I apologize. I'm glad you're catching on. What is his name? The one who used to be on Memphis. I never knew he was Canadian. I wondered, did he just adopt him to play on
Oh,
the
Dylan
team?
Brooks. Dylan
Yeah.
Brooks.
Is he
Not.
Canadian?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Didn't
He's not
know.
American. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
didn't
Hmm.
know. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hey,
So
listen, all I know is tomorrow I'm gonna watch that game and let's get it, man.
listen, rounding it out, and we're ending the show now. We said we're going to keep this to like 30, 35 minutes,
Yeah.
but just rounding it out and going back to the election situation. Someone said that Americans can't even escape to Canada because we done released a song saying they not like us.
Facts. Facts. Can't even go there now. Can't even go there now. Nope. Nope. Can't go there now. Now we gotta just
They be like,
now we gotta just
oh,
deal with it.
all that talk. Now you trying to come back? Now you trying to come
Yeah.
in?
Yeah, no, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. All I can say is forever, I just feel like bad timing, like we said,
Hmm.
with Biden um saying that he's not gonna run again. And I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen. They have time. It may not seem like a lot of time to us, but they have time because
Yeah.
I just got a news I just got something from the news saying that Kamala said that she is going to work for the Democrat voters. So
Okay. We'll see
yeah,
what happens.
yeah, yeah. Because we will see what happens.
With that being said, hey y'all, thank you for tuning
Yes,
in to our first AVIOT Sunday Brew. Like I said, we're doing this on Sundays, just
yes,
speaking our
yes.
mind, getting ready for the week. But how we're gonna end it, I know I'm throwing a little curveball in there. How we're gonna end every episode is with a segment called What's the Brew? So Jay, what are you brewing or what are you planning for this week? How do you plan on this week going? Do you have any major events, anything that is on your mind that you'd like to share with the audience out there?
No, it's really nothing. It's true. I'm thinking. So it's really nothing going on, man. You know me. I'm just trying to just keep my ears to what's going on in the news. I'm curious to see how everything's going to play out. Besides gearing up for anything, gearing up for the Wednesday show. I'm pretty sure between now and Wednesday, we're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
have a whole lot more to talk about. So with the news, we already know if it's not hip hop news, it's the political news,
Right.
sports. Somebody gonna do something. So shout out to I heard that Max Kellerman might be coming back.
Oh, word. You
Yeah,
know what? I ain't going front.
I miss
ESPN,
Max.
I do miss Max, but
Yeah,
ESPN has been so much more peaceful with Stephen A. not being there. I'm
yeah.
not
What's
even
going
going
on
to
with
front.
that? You
I'm
know
not
he's
going.
in
He's on
talks, right, with
vacation.
his new negotiation.
No, he's on vacation too, though. Yeah, I
No,
know he's
yeah,
in the
but he's
talks.
also in talks. But I
Yeah,
must
but
admit, um,
he's
I
getting annoyed with that screaming all the time. Like
yeah,
he yells too much.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. It's kind of like it's definitely peaceful. It's
Hmm.
no one's yelling over each other.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't know if this is probably the best time for him to go on vacation for because no one. I'm pretty sure no one's really missing Stephen A. Smith right about now. I don't think the ratings, the
Uh,
ratings, the ratings would tell because
the
But
ratings
I
will
feel like
tell.
yeah, but I feel like right about now, we need Max back, Max Kellerman. It's funny how the ESPN paid him to not work. So Max, he won at the end of the day. He still got a check. But
Yeah.
yeah, no. I'm curious to see when they do the ratings, or I'm curious to see how it's gonna work because Skip Bayless is no longer, or he's
I'm so
leaving.
happy Skip is gone. I'm
Yeah,
happy Skip is gone because his talking points they teeter along the lines of racism a lot of
yes,
times,
yes, and
and
this was so disrespectful. Oh
so
my gosh.
disrespectful, man. The way you
So
disrespected Shannon, even the way
yeah,
he disrespected Stephen A. Just because you give someone a leg up doesn't mean you own them or they owe you anything. You know what I mean?
exactly,
Like,
exactly.
yeah,
So
you just do that favor out of the goodness of your heart.
yeah, that's it. So on that note, yeah, man, that's all. I'm just waiting. I'm keeping my ears. As soon as we get off this phone, I'm gonna watch the news, see what's going on, see if we missed anything.
Right.
No sports coming on. I don't really care for golf, so it's quiet. So I will
Hmm.
not be watching any sports. Oh,
Okay.
summer league. That's what I'm about to watch.
Okay. Okay.
So that's it,
Okay.
man. What's up with you? What's brewing on your
Yeah.
side?
I will be covering the Good Times Black Again show that
Oh,
was on
yes,
Netflix.
yes.
Yeah, so I said in a previous TikTok video that I was going to, for chemistry, I said that we're going to cover that. Just for those out there, AVIOT is the official podcast of Chemistry Productions. So pretty much this is the team behind Chemistry Productions, and you just get an insight into us, the team that works behind all the products that we push out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I said I was going to cover Good Times Black again. So I finished watching the show. I have a lot of opinions about it, and I'm just going to make a series just talking about the different episodes. So that's pretty much going to be the major thing on my plate.
Cool. Well, shout
Yeah,
out to all the people who actually joined in, said
appreciate
whatever.
y'all.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. All right. We see y'all next week, Sunday, live. But Wednesday, we actually have another show. So
Yeah, yeah. Then we'll release that episode on uh Thursday. Sorry.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah,
I didn't want to say it. I was about to say Thursday, but I was like, I don't want to say it. We probably moved
yeah,
that
yeah.
day. So yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
All right, man. It's been real. Till next
Yes.
time.
Peace.
Peace.